Another day slash evening, another LS Miata drift party. So we got both the LS Miatas here at OSW. Most of you know OSW. It's a skid pad driven here a million times. Normally here, because it's a fun event, we run just like mediocre 205 tires, like 400 or 500 treadwear, very cheap $50 tire 205s, because we're just tandeming for fun. We're not tandeming, for competition. We don't need all the grip in the world. However, we both have a bunch of tires left over from clutch kickers that are our grippy competition tires. I've got two 45s, Ben's got two 25s. So we're just gonna run the cars in full comp kill mode. I'm 12, 13 PSI, 12, 13 PSI, and just go out there and party, super gripped up. It should be fun. The cars drive, it's a totally different thing driving any car with a ton of grip versus low grip. With the ton of grip, it's just, you're going so much faster through the corners, you can chuck it so much harder, you can surge, and it's super fun. So it should be a good time. This will be the first time we've ever ran like sticky tires, cars fully gripped up here at OSW. So I'm excited for it. It should be fun. It should be some good practice. I have come up with a bit of a game plan for the Miata. For those of you who saw the clutch kickers video, we're going to start off with doing some custom long tube headers. I think it should pick up literally around 50 horsepower from the cast iron manifolds I have now. So that's kind of on the mind. So this might be, probably will be the last time. How's it going? Good. Yeah, so, sorry, got distracted. So this will probably be the last time we drift the car like this. It'll be our last baseline of the car making, maybe 400 horsepower. The next time we drive it, hopefully, if all this goes well with the header stuff, it'll be making, closer to 450, 500 horsepower. Should be a drastic difference with the headers and a full dual 3-inch exhaust. Like, it should be night and day. So, it's kind of our one last rip in the Miata with the exhaust setup it's had forever. I've changed this exhaust a million times. Currently got it center exit, and yeah, I put a lot of love into this exhaust, and it's probably going to be its last hurrah. So should be fun. Send her out with a bang. Oh, I got to see if my shifter. I'm gonna take my shifter apart, take my bushing out. I need to do that. Warming up. Hopefully this is the last time it sounds like this. Oh, Ben also got the same rear bash bar as me. Now we're really matching. Time to go rip. The rain. We're getting slight drops of rain here and there. Please stay dry for one session, Florida. One session. We want to drive in the drive, please. All right, first session. I'm leading first. So I took the shifter bushing out of my shifter. I was having trouble getting it in a third. It seemed like the bushing was like binding up because I was getting like dirt into the grease. I don't know exactly what the culprit was, but I took the shifter bushing out. I haven't driven on it yet, but it feels better already. See if we can bang third or if it's an issue with the trans, because I drove it without a shifter bushing for the longest time. So I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna see what happens. We got Ben behind us. We are gripped up on the grippiest tires we have at the lowest pressure. So kill mode. Definitely a lot of grip. Third gear is still a problem. So now we know for certain it ain't the shifter, it's the trans. This layout's so weird at night because you can't really see where you're going until, like, for that second turn, you're just like, is it like, it looks like you're going straight back to where you started.
Is it a 4.5?
Of course, it starts raining now. Why does it have to start raining now? Why, Florida, why?
Little
why rain plus open face helmet, not the best idea.
So good, dude.
It's
touched
yeah.
I don't know if you touched it, but bro, you remember seeing Jeremy Lowe and Dan Chilton go out?
Like yeah.
It was like so sick to watch.
Yeah.
That's you guys.
It's true.
You made it.
We made it. V8 Miata tandems.
You made it.
That was my best run of the night for sure.
Beautiful.
Like consistently
So beautiful.
close. Might as well go until they make us stop because our tires are gonna last. Tucked it a little too hard at the end there. Saved it. It's a little too much.
Did you like hit your brakes to stop the rotation?
Clutched in. I love these cars so much. I love them so. They just feel so good. They're so like, they're both like, you know, got the right parts to where they're just like, they're tight and they work and they know. Every time I've door tapped that car of his, just a mark.
I've seen it, dude. You really scraped the paint off of it.
It's pretty interesting, right? You just like feel the little dink.
It's just like a...
That was a good run. Dang, I forgot to turn my wipers back on again. We need some more rubber on his door, I think. If we didn't already put it there. I think we did, because there's like a dust mark. I don't know, it's hard to tell.
Could have been ever so softly.
Yeah, it was like, you know, I'm trying to not smash it.
No,
It's so hard. It's so hard. I can't tell if I'm touching it or not. I'm like, we're either touching or we're very, 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 very close to touching. I literally was like about to tap him on the second turn, and like I had to steer in to add angle, and that was like my tire missed it. I mean, it's probably didn't mess my car up. All right, we're gonna try to drive with the light on. I don't know how well that's gonna work. Might be a terrible idea. We're gonna give it a shot though, boys. I don't know if I'm gonna actually. It's gonna get so freaking glary in here. Nah, it'll be all right. Going back out, it is wetter than it was before. This is like the annoying to drift in wet where there's like big puddles. Earlier was perfect because it was like the track was just slick, so it's just like everything's in slow motion, but it's pretty consistent. It's about the same grip everywhere. Whereas here it's gonna be like big puddle and then almost dry. Anyway, we'll have some fun. We're not gonna push too hard. We had our fun, amazing tandems already. They were, oh man, I love driving with Ben in these cars. It's so sick. It's so perfect. Because we literally have matching cars, but they're both fast. Like you literally couldn't ask for more. We got Marco behind us now. I'm turning the light off. I'm sorry. That's pretty rough. So much water. Oh my God. Oh man, I might need to put my full face on. That's pretty rough. It's literally getting freaking blasted with a fountain. I wish I had my full face on. Honestly crazy how much grip these cars have in the wet. It's a lot more than you would expect. They're splashing through. So the worst part, like, oh man, it's so fun. It just, to the left-hander, you just, if you're not in the right spot behind them, you're just getting freaking smashed. Smashed with water, that is. That one, the second tap was too aggressive. I got blinded by the water. Sorry, the second tap was a little aggressive. Do you get blinded by the front tire water? It's rough, dude.
It's so fun.
So fun. So much fun, dude. So much fun. I'm all about simple seat time cars, but there's nothing like this. Like if you build I mean, this is, you know, I gotta guess it's definitely a built car. If you build a built car right and take your time and make sure you do everything correctly and use decent parts, like they can be decently reliable. I haven't looked at my gauges this whole time because I'm like, it's not gonna be overheating anyway. avoid tapping that last turn because you can't really see ahead of you. We did back-to-back double door taps. I tapped him one way, tapped him the other way. Next run, he tapped me one way, tapped him the other way. In the face so bad. It's like depends on where you're at too. If you're like in a certain spot around the car, you don't get sprayed. Should we just pit?
It's open grid, it's up to you.
I say we just pit. I think I'm out of fuel anyway.
Okay, I was gonna give you one more lead and say call it anyway.
It's all right.
That was so fun though.
So fun, so fun. Most fun.
It's just like door-to-door effort.
And like the taps are so like light because of the rain. You're just like dink, dink. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, he tapped me. Like it took me a second to realize it.
And like half the transitions, like I'm like right, like damn.
Same. I guess all right. We made it back from the event. The cars are absolutely filthy. You can see Ben's couple door tap marks. There's one, and then I've got quite a few marks on his doors as well. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was an old one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 door taps on this side. I definitely tapped them a couple times on this side, but I don't know, there's only this one little guy here, and that one's old. I think this area might be new. Anyway, bunch of door taps. Super fun driving in the wet. I was so bummed at first when it started raining because I was really excited to drive our cars fully gripped up at OSW, and that was fun too, and that would have been very fun. But the rain just made for just epic tandems. I mean, just especially, you know, maybe we've had a better tandem, like one individual run, but every single run, both of us, lead and follow, switch, whatever, was awesome. Like door to door, like smooth. It was so fun to just do run after run after run. Didn't go through any tire, so we still got basically brand new tires. All we went through really was fuel. The cars didn't get hot. I mean, it was sick. We were literally, we'd finish the run, drive through the pits, and by the time we got back to grid, we'd either only have to stop for just a second or it wouldn't stop at all, just go right back out for 2 45-minute sessions. So I think we did close to 50 laps. Like it was a lot. So it, you know, kind of sucked, but it was also awesome at the same time, so I cannot complain one bit. Also, huge shout out to David, Ghost FPV, for the drone footage. Super appreciative of him letting me use the drone footage. It just makes the video more fun to watch. So if you're interested in cool drone content, follow him on Instagram. I'll put his name here. I really like the way he captures the runs, better than a lot of drone stuff I see. So anyway, that's going to be it. We've got work to do, cars to work on, things to handle. So I'm going to get to that, but for now, it's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Goodbye.